Let's see, Ruperta. A modest investor. Initially, we got a faith archetype, so we'll be going for a faith ambition. Should the faith ambition fail, we will go back on a trade ambition. I think that means initially, if all goes well, we're going to go for the Sceptre of Sages. We're locked in, I believe. We like to share credit with others and never take others' money unfairly. We also like to spend money on things that will help the kingdom long term, and we only ever common tax. We're very happy, looking forward to, well, never bleeding anyone of any money and just muddling along. I'm sort of hoping today's reign will be a good one. Whoop. Alright, everything's down. Are we good? Let me just check. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Boom. Let's have a look at the state of the realm. Before we begin, welcome on in, everyone. Hold on. The bug is there. Bug sighted. Welcome on in to our barons. We've got Baroness Morgrim III, Baron Dean II, Baroness Sleek, Baron Horizon, and Baron Celebrity Slap II. Welcome on in to all our barons. We also have, starting today's game, we have our chiefs. We have Chief Whopper III, Chief Wolf Warrior III, and Chief Scribe Works. Welcome on in to our three chiefs at the start of the game. And also here we have our patricians. We have Patrician Troconero, Lord Patrician Mero, and Lord Patrician Brody Wolfie. I am liking the frowny Patrician. Oh, we got a couple of new faces. Scribe, Brody, if you need anything, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in chat. I'm sure many of my regulars can help you, even if I don't catch it. What's happened to our territory? No, look, it's all good. It's got a thumbs up and everything. It's, thumbs up like there, like Arnie going down in the magma. Chaz! Welcome on in, Lord Patrician Captain Chaz. Welcome aboard. You made it just in time. We're just about to start. He's a bit resentful over that refund tax he had to pay 13 years ago. Listen. The taxes are ended. We're not doing loads of taxes, okay? Not today, at least. Well, not for this game. We're going to start, as always, with the path to victory. The realm is looking pretty good. Patricians have no trade. Chiefs have low military. Barons have low faith. Other than that, we're pretty good. Patricians may also get hungry at some point. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers. Unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? I am going to become a saint. I will work hand in hand with the church to assert and demolish the cults that dwell within the march. The church will love you, I suspect. But will anyone else? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Right, here we go. Can we get it? Wait. Oh no! Still can't get it? Oh, fuck. Okay. The bug survives for another event. Let's meet you all. We bloody well pulled it off, didn't we? The barons are finally in charge, and we can sort this kingdom out. Now just remember our little arrangement. We put you on that damn throne, so you do as we tell you. Got it? What if I govern for the good of the whole kingdom, Morgrim? What have the other regions ever done for us? The march is what matters. Don't forget that, or I'll jam my boot so far up your backside, you'll taste shoelace. Now, introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Who we got from the patricians showing up, eh? Hello, Trocker. Welcome back. A pleasure, Your Esteemed Highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And finally, the chiefs of the north. We got Whopper here, Whopper the Third. Good luck in the days ahead, Your Greatness. You'll need it, dealing with us lot. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? No, Dean, no, probably not. Too early to tell, but I have a bad feeling. We should have a backup plan, just in case. Alright. I got it. Salutes in chat. The bug is gone. Banished. Banished from the realm. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Oscar, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Very well, let's get it over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Right, who am I again? What am I wanting? Faith and trade. Kill count +1 the bug. No. Doctor from Frostbank, hello, it's been a bit. Thank you for coming in and having a look. Let's see. Have we got anything faith related? Or trade related? I don't want to spend money. The Blood Oath I'm not keen on. Throw me in the river. Oh, that's okay. Troops shall bear the Queen through the streets atop a shield. Who wants military? Why would anyone want more military? For Queen Alma the Wise? To the river. Right. While, oh yeah, the puddle is there. The puddle is available. The puddle, the river, the blood oath. Right, I'm going to go chuck this in the bin. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, how many oh, has everyone voted? Holy crap. That is a turn up. And more than half of you voted for D. The military parade. AKA the puddle. Soldiers from across the kingdom take part in the parade. They're even outfitted in impressive new equipment for the occasion. Ooh, 9 military in the march. Hey, no worries, Whopper. Hope you got a good meal coming. As you climb up onto the shield and hold your sword aloft, you realise this is not going to be easy. Your arm quickly starts to hurt, your soldiers stagger and groan under your weight. Sure enough, one of your shield bearers trips on a loose cobblestone and drops you face first in a puddle. In full view of half the city, at least the only thing hurt is your pride. Hey up, Vitamin, welcome. Did you join? I don't think you have. Cool. I think, yeah, that's everything. Bug is gone, events are done. Eyes down, everyone. Time to pick schemes. Catcher of the Celebrity Slap bloodline, eccentric marcher elder stands before a blazing hearth, roaring with arms outstretched. Catcher looks the spitting image of like some sort of evil supervillain. Like, got the eye patch, the frown, the big oversized coat and chain. What a coup! Ruperta now sits on the throne, and the barons are in charge. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose her. Do we stay loyal to the new queen? Or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Okay, loyalist, doppelganger, or modernisation. Loyalist, of course, you help me out and try and keep me on the throne. Doppelganger, you try and find a body double to replace me with. Modernisation, you try to buff the army and bring it under your control. Gonna be honest, modernisation might be a tough cookie. Oh, there we go. Boo to loyalists? No. Boo earns. Boo earns. Well, I'd like to thank the March for choosing to stay loyal to me. That settles it then. Glory to the Queen and glory to the March. But we can always change our minds. If Ruperta ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of her. The old-fashioned way. The Baron's goal is to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. The old-fashioned way? I can do... What the hell? Okay, no. It's slightly different. I thought I saw a Whopper there for a moment. Frida of the Wolf Warrior clan, eccentric northern godspeaker, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning on as if in a trance. That's not you. Yeah, I know. I just thought, oh. It's like a bootleg version. Little more pale, slightly different haircut and hair colour. Frida just really likes Whopper and took their style. There we go. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne. Not this imposter Queen Ruperta. How do we make that happen? She's one of yours? Yes, she is, Wolf, yeah. Okay, how are we going to do this? Options are A, sorcery, B, intimidation, or C, hornblower. Do we want to go A and chase big rolls with Bizk? B, try and cow me into doing what I'm told? Or C, toot the toot? Are you going to be tough? Oh, the farming, yeah. Me too? Okay, who are we missing? Who's the scribe works? If you're still about. You can cast a deciding vote between A and C. I'm going to do a countdown in chat. 3, 2, 1. And once I hit 1, we'll be moving on. Flip a coin? Yeah, we're going to be doing that. Sorcery it is. We got Bizk. Fun times. The chiefs plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the Queen was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Oh. Alex of the Broody Wolfie family, notorious coastal political fixer, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. That's a fancy man. It is. Ephra, welcome. Chief Ephra the Third, everyone. Jesus, all the thirds are here. And oh, Shadow Moon, where are you? There you are. Welcome on in, Shadow Moon. Back to the Pats. Hello, patricians of the coast. My claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Ruperta. Something must be done. Patricians, would you prefer A, subterfuge, B, uprising, or C, corruption? I think, yeah, 100 years. We've had 12 games, so you're looking at about somewhere between 180 to 200 years we've been playing on this save. Uprising it is. We're going to rely on the peasants. Fantastic. The patricians plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the Queen, before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Okay, look at that. Katja, the embittered step-aunt of the March. The barons have opted to stay loyal to me and help me stay on the throne. Reader, the embittered step-aunt of the North. The chiefs are opting for the sorcery scheme. To pass the first stage of their scheme, they need to raise the kingdom's authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons' time. It's currently at 4. 2 grumpy step-aunts, yeah. Mutated zombie, hello! Welcome back, where are you? There you are. Zombie Bush the Third. Finally, Alex, the odd duck out, but he is an ambitious vassal. The patricians want to raise the kingdom's treasury to at least 2,000 in 2 seasons' time. I'm just fiddling with my chair, hold on, there we go. Now then. What do I want? Modest and investor. I think I'll do a call for unity. No, I wouldn't gamba. Oh lordy, okay. Your Majesty. We in the March have finished a complete reorganisation of our new army. It is truly a powerful beast now. Yes, yes, very lovely. Moreover, I'm hoping the Crown might be willing to host some military exercises. The soldiers are restless. Can you define exercises for me? We just need a suitable campaign to whet our swords and spears. An unbloodied army isn't worth its salt, I'd say. Let's see what the council thinks about that. Instead of a costly war, Your Highness, we could establish mercenary companies that fight abroad, take a healthy cut of the profits. Or, if Your Majesty wishes to gain something more than gold, we should use our might as intended and make inroads into Tavlin, whose meagre army will surely be no match. Oh, don't worry, Slibly, yeah, roleplay's more than okay. People routinely don't necessarily vote in favour of what their scheme needs. But anyway, let's have a look. Start a border dispute. I mean, I don't want to pick a fight with the Ashmedian Empire. That would be too costly, too much. Too much. Alrighty. It's split, but 5 of you haven't voted yet. Better to commit. Oh, okay, I think that swung it. Okay, we're going to establish mercenary companies loyal to the barons. You give the royal assent to the creation of a new mercenary company. Owned by the Barons of the March. These companies fight in Ashmead and other lands where wars are plentiful. Everyone's satisfied. The Barons get their exercise, and you get a portion of the blood money. Petitioner from afar.
Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from.
Oh, today would have been... Well, I mean, I've already got the achievement, but there's an achievement for fighting 3 wars in the same reign. We could have started a war with Tavlin, and then we could use this event to start a war with Kurth. Yeah, we're not going to do it, though. I've already done it, yeah. But this would have been a good save for it. I assume you have a good reason for letting her in?
You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty.
Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Arid and I have a proposition for you. Who are you exactly? I am but a humble ship's captain. Once of great renown, but that was a different time. Tell me more about this proposition of yours. 3 ships are docked in a harbour to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. They're all yours, in return for a small favour. What would this favour be? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. Alright, what did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope. You know what, I'm going to do a call for unity. Because I'm pretty sure you're all going to vote A so you can play with guns, right? That's pretty much how it works normally. Even the guns. Everyone's unified for guns. Oh, hold up. Slippity and Whopper being the black sheep. I think that 7's going to win it. Arid and her weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your officers as promised. Arid demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. Very good, very nice. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs are their most famous warrior heroes, the patricians with champion gladiators from the arena, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Unfortunately, we can't recruit the Northern warriors. There's been a major scandal. They got drunk and burned down a church of the Ninth. They won't come to the capital until this blows over. You'll need to pick someone else. I've made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Yeah, I've come straight from the march. Just checking the sign. Okay, cool. Hold on. It's a good time to bring it up. We're modest and a investor. So we're not going to do anything but common tax. We're not going to swipe anyone's money. And we like to share credit with others. And my success really is the March's success. Ergo, we're going to take the veterans of the March. I will make the arrangements at once. The veterans arrive in a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Isn't that great? Aren't we doing good? Alright, time for an auction. Let me have a look here. So then. The chiefs will want to increase authority. They can do so with D, the monument. But there's nothing to decrease. No theatre. That's it. I like faith. There's nothing about faith. If you want to help me out, I suppose C, the library, would increase stability another notch. Either E or F would be nice for the patricians, who are hurting for both farming and trade. Here is everyone and how much money you've all got. I'm going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you would like to fund it with. The top two items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will have a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. Try not to miss out, as there is a delay on stream. I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Okay, let's have a look-see. D and C, not bad. D and C, dynamite. Okay. With D, the monument, the chiefs are going to pass their second scheme. With F, the Grand Bazaar, I think the packs are looking a tad healthier. Oh, okay, a whole new book. Your Majesty, I approach you with a delicate matter. Speak freely, my good fellow. For many years, a monk in the north by the name of Gilderfrith has been writing a history of the kingdom, but I regret to say that his assessment of your predecessor is nauseating in its obsequiousness. Could you use smaller words? It's flattering to the point of absurdity, Your Majesty. He describes the previous monarch as having the wisdom of 60 sages and the cheekbones of a young god. Since your family usurped the previous monarch, this makes you look very bad by comparison. We must assemble the council then. Okay. That's what I do. I don't want to spend the money. I told you the Queen was subpar. No, I'm pretty good. Oh my god. Damn, I didn't realise how tired I was. I'm sat here yawning like you wouldn't believe. Let's see if my energy levels pick up as we go. I might just do one stream, one game today. If I still feel like this at the end of it. The book is published uncut. Like it or not, Gilderfriff's praise for your predecessor makes you look bad by comparison. Whatever happened to the good old days? Alright, a private exchange.
The Curve Captain you allowed to stay in the capital. The one who traded those weapons. She has been the cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Curve spy.
Very well, let me have a word. You find Irene pacing the halls far from her assigned chambers. I heard you were causing trouble. Where did you hear that? It doesn't matter. I have a lot to ponder. And the Queen, surely I can do something. She studies you for a moment and shakes her head. I appreciate the offer, Your Majesty, but I must deal with this myself. Please excuse me. She walks away without another word, leaving you to ponder her secrets.
Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later.
I picked the wrong options. I want to marry her. Did I really?
I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind?
I didn't know that. I know that unless your authority is at a certain point, she doesn't rely on you for help. What do we want? What do we want? For a spouse. A woman.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
It's an easy enough decision. You're marrying to the barons as we agreed before you took the throne. Right? Across the kingdom, discontent with the Queen is rising. Everyone knew she was better off, but until now it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their, air quotes, benevolent overlord. And, as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it cannot be unasked. Hidden deep in a spider's web of alleys crisscrossing Phalastus is an old tavern. Somewhere in its hazy back rooms are a number of patricians who have met to celebrate their recent success. The workers are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now they know how much wealth the Queen's hiding, they're itching to get rid of her. Careful we don't get them too riled up, mind you. They'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Yes, now's Time to incite some real chaos. Show them that Queen Ruperta is not only greedy, she's utterly incompetent too. I like how the Pats call them workers instead of peasants, yeah. Oh, you're right. Same mask, same outfit, just alt colours. For the next stage of their scheme, the Pats must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Currently at 6. So a bit of a walk, that one. Far to the north, Chief Scribework sits before a roaring hearth. 2 enormous wolfhounds lying at his feet. Any luck finding a wizard to aid our cause?
Nay, I'm afraid not.
Queen Ruperta is weak and the wizards are satisfied. They don't need to worry about royal meddling in their affairs. Mother of mountains, we must try harder. The chief's aim is to raise authority to 5 or more. Only ever common tax. There we go, you're welcome. Mercenary income, eligible options, the bounty hunters. It's okay. Let's start here. Your Majesty, good news. Those mercenary companies we let loose into the wild. They're still returning profits. What a wonderful investment. I'm glad to hear it. I came here to give you your share, of course. Please take it. My question remains, my liege, whether to call it quits. Why would we do that? We sent them to Ashmead in order to blood them. They have more than proven themselves. We could bring them home and have them train our own military with their expertise. Or we can put them back to work with the expectation of future profits. Hey up, vitamin, vitamin, vitamin. There you are. Call for unity. Maintaining the companies is nice. Bringing them home is also nice. Pick whichever you like. Oh. Oh, don't be like this. Who joined that? Gibbon Nexus, welcome. Oh, 5 to 5? Oh, come on, you guys. Where's Gibbon? There you are. Only on the second noble. I'd like to see them again. Oh my god, no! Anyone want to break the tie? Why isn't Y votes working? What votes? Mass Connect, welcome! There you are, Mass Connect the third in the patricians. It's all Gamba anyway. Never call for unity. No, call for unity is here. Holy shit, that was a lot of money. What was that? 1,500? The mercenaries continue their successful campaigns throughout Ashmead and beyond. The steady stream of income finds its way back to the kingdom, with little effort on your part, keeping both you and the barons happy. Right. The bounty hunters, yeah, 50-50 succeeded.
Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters, representing the Republic of Kurth, they say.
Queen Ruperta, we greet you humbly. How may I help you? We're searching for someone, a fugitive you might say. Last we heard she went by the name O'Reed. I am afraid she is under my protection. As we feared, still, perhaps we can work out a deal. The Grand Pensionary of Kurth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we're sure that an esteemed queen such as yourself would not risk drawing the Kurth's ire. As proof of our goodwill, we will even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen. Damn. I don't know. B or C. B will lead to war. C will be able to sidestep it. War it is, it seems so. We should have handed her over. No, what? We agreed to take her in. We can't break a promise like that. Oh. What's one over many? Oh, I suppose there's a point. Alright, I'm going to do a final countdown. Anyone yet to vote? Get your vote in, you can break the tie. It's not just any lady, it's O'Reed. In case you've forgotten, we're in a war right now because of the sake of training. No, we're not. We've sent out mercenary companies. Let's just pay them to take someone else. Why not? The bounty hunters do not take long to consider your offer. They return to Kurth with the head of a nameless prisoner. You hope officials back in the Republic will be none the wiser. No, noobs, this is a continuation. Reed decides to stay in the kingdom, offering her advisory services to your navy as payment for sparing her. There we are. Oob, where are you? There you are. Welcome back to the Barrens.
I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. We'll be securing a powerful alliance.
Alright, what am I looking for? Modest investor. Someone that's good with money. And someone that's not got too much of an ego. Those would be the pluses. Yeah, I know. Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, show me the bachelorettes. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait.
This is Ursa, firstborn daughter of the Northern Ephra Bulbasaur clan. Typical Northern lass. Big and brawny and honest, the same way an axe to the face is honest. She's interested in moving south to explore new business opportunities. Had a bit of controversy a while back when a clan hall burned down.
She was to blame somehow. Business opportunities is... sounds nice.
But yeah, I can see the appeal. I am mildly intrigued. From the coast, we have Lady Dominica, wealthy heiress to Lord Patricia Maskconnect III's estate. I mean, look at her, she's gorgeous. And apparently she's got a silver tongue too. She's also obsessed with the arena. All her friends are gladiators and sometimes she even enters a fight herself. She's said to be led by her passions, living in the moment with no thought for her reputation. Yeah, no, none of that. No, sorry, Pats. And finally we have the Marches offering Enrica, scion of the prestigious Vitamin Chi bloodline. The barons all seem a little scared of her, though I can't work out why. She's a zealous follower of the ninth god, able to quote scripture backwards and forwards and at volume. She's also said to be obsessed with carving a place for herself in history. Okay, so the whole being good with money stuff, that's nice, but I think it's got to be the Chiefs. Enrica does terrify me, my queen. Okay. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I've made my decision. Well, which of them do you wish to marry? It'll be Ursa of the North. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Okay, I think that's everything. Deep in the back rooms of the Royal Palace, the Marcher barons are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. I'm not mad, my liege, just disappointed. Okay. The Queen has finally found a match, even if it isn't who we'd hoped. Now she just needs to get on with the wedding. Aye, and we get on with the baby making. The peasants have been more agitated than usual recently. Someone's been filling their heads with fanciful tales about the Queen's massive treasury. I'd bet money on it being the patricians' doing. Then we've got to keep up our efforts. Queen Ruperta isn't going anywhere on our watch. Barons must continue to aid the Queen by countering the other regions' schemes. They'll win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes an ambition. Oh dear God. Okay, what do we want here? Yeah, I may as well take it. Golden choice. Golden choice, everyone. The hell is this? Kraken. A Kraken! A real life, honest to knife Kraken just outside my harbour off the western shore. We should send in our navy to subdue the beast at once. A Kraken has every advantage in a sea battle, Your Majesty. Perhaps a lighter touch is preferable. It said Kraken can be appeased by an offering of living creatures. Oh, what was that? Tap the sign. Okay, yeah, there's the sign. Oh. Teeny, welcome on in. Let's see. Teeny, 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 where are you? There you are.
if we can get you to pop up. There we are. Back in the Chiefs. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. I'm knackered, I'll tell you. I'm nodding off in between reading things. Heretical nonsense! You cannot be considering this, Your Majesty. What? Okay, Morgan, can you find out why Teeny Bert got timed out? And, too many exclamation marks? Oh, okay. Give me a few minutes to fix. No problem. Thank you very much. Sorry, Teeny. Try and mind the punctuation. Stream Elements doesn't like it. Alright, what do we got? Kraken. I'll pay you money. Go beat it up. Hey, send in the Navy and I'll give you money. There you go, Teeny, you're back. Feel free to jump in and vote to send a Navy. Naughty. Upsetting my bot mod. Finally, a fight worth telling the legends about? We'll see. It's only worth telling legends about if you win. And even with 10 military, it's still 80%. That's the best you can get. The best odds available. Alright everyone, Golden Choice is on A. If you've yet to vote, now's the time. I think, what is it, 15? There's 6 of you who haven't voted. I'm going to do a countdown in chat and then we'll move on. Sorry, I was so excited about sorcery. Only 3 that time. Oh, okay. No problem. It's okay to be excited. For future reference, Automod panics when you use 27 punctuation marks in a row. What? Was it actually 27? Oh no, that's excessive. Oh. The Navy takes to sea after the Kraken. A terrible battle ensues and the fleet is almost totally destroyed. 5 points. Huh? But I didn't know it was an actual Kraken. If anything, this is the Queen's fault for sanctioning its foolhardy attack. Holy shit! Pats, why are you like this? Why is it like this? Oh. The Kraken, angered by the attack, terrorizes the coast for weeks on end. Ships go missing, piers are destroyed, and citizens fear the Ninth God has forsaken them. I don't even... Well, I mean, we got half a navy. Shit. Your Serene Highness, there's been a terrible fire in the city of Armin's Pearl. Where once there were buildings, there is now a field of smouldering ash. Dozens of citizens died. The Armada's over. What caused this fire? Filled with religious conviction, the townsfolk seized a travelling wizard and attempted to burn him at the stake for practicing dark magic. Great. He walked out of the city unharmed. The same cannot be said for those who tried to burn him. Well, that's why you never tangle with wizards. Only a complete moron would try and make a deal with a wizard. Looks pointedly at the fourth wall.
I was hoping the council might unlock funds from the treasury so we could rebuild. You know what? Yes, I want to. We do a call for unity, and can we do B? You know, I'm happy to drop 3k on this. Just have everything safe and secure. B is the way. Major whoopsies. Very well, McQueen. Yeah, thank you, yeah. This is going to be good. Alright, let's, yeah, 9 votes in favour. Yeah, I think we're good. Whoa, Sirius, welcome. Where are you? Don't even know. Ah, there you are. Welcome back to the Pats. The rebuilding process will break the bank and take much longer, but fire should never ravish Armin's Pearl's sturdy stone buildings again. Call for unity in Thrifty stream. Yeah, working. What? Got it twice now. Oh, wedding. Here we go. Your wedding to Ursa is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do, Archbishop. Then I pronounce you queen and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife Ursa delivers a short but heartfelt toast, expressing a wish to get to know you better. By the time you find yourself alone with Ursa, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. I miss the north. It's too warm down here, and people twist their words. They don't mean what they say. What do you mean? Everyone down here speaks in circles, insulting each other without really insulting each other. I don't know how you stand it. You get used to it. I suppose you were born into it, weren't you? You had no choice but to get used to it. After finishing the last of the wine, you head to your separate bedchambers. It seems your wife is happy to take her time getting to know you. Hentai Dad, welcome on in as well. Where are you? God damn it, finding people on the list. There you are. Welcome back to the Barons. Okay, we're good, we're good. Far to the north, Chief Scribe Works sits before a roaring fire. 2 enormous wolfhounds lying at his feet. A shadow darkens the door. The hounds whimper and flee, tails tucked between their legs as a skeletal figure steps into the room, accompanied by the jingling of 1,000 tiny bells. My apologies! I have an effect on dogs. There is no sensitive. But why did you call me? I may be immortal, but my heart is still more precious than yours. I thought we might have a common goal. The Queen has been overstepping her bounds recently, hasn't she? What's that? It's because Biz doesn't have a jaw. That's why I give him that voice. And he's like telepathically putting it into people's heads. The undead, yeah, Biz. Then you, and it's all caps.
So you can tell. I think this is like maybe a tribute to Death from the Discworld novels. Because whenever Death speaks in Discworld, Terry Pratchett wrote it like this. God bless Pratchett. Rest in peace. But, yeah. Not true! No one tried to turn me away from my favorite bakery last week. Simply because my presence shattered all the windows in a mile's radius. GNU Terry Pratchett, yes! Return to sender. It's hard to speak with no mandible. Yeah. I'll help you. Miss Mickey's big wrong. I want to be raised for. But you don't need to take care of. Nothing. Did you say bees? Yes! In the dreamland, they call themselves the dream of being. They're taking home. In forward. Of course, they're waking down and then they run around. And buying flowers. Miss Miggins' best big rolls. Oh dear. They have all kinds of rolling. And they never make a rat. But they don't. Oh, but not make a rat. Behind the occasional ding. The next stage of their scheme, the Chiefs must allow all regions combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. Good luck. Good luck indeed. So I think it's a long trek for the Chiefs. They will... Farming's currently at about 20. Is it 20? Yes, 20 if I had it all together. As for the patricians, they want to get stability down to 4 or less. And it's currently at 9. We might be okay. Alright, we might be really okay. The jousting tournament. You married my daughter? Yes, Ephra, I think it was your bloodline. Your Majesty, the Barons of the March have invited you to a jousting tournament. How delightfully rusted. Wonderful. I'd love to attend and support a knight. The Chancellor inclines their head politely. It wouldn't be my ideal day out, Your Majesty, but I'm sure you will have a marvellous time. Okay, here we go. A helping hand. Ruperta, I have something I wanted to ask of you. Yes, Ursa. As you surely know, I run a very successful lumber company back home in the north. But the current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council. Eliminate some of the more cumbersome quality standards for northern lumber, perhaps. You want me to give the north preferential treatment? I think it's only fair. The other regions just can't compete with us in the lumber trade anyway. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's do it. Gods are good. I'll see you there. Listen, everyone. I'm going to pay you to look after my wife, alright? Vote A for Golden Choice. My wife wants lumber reforms. Take your goodie bag and vote in favour of me. Look at these pats turning up their noses at a good bit of cash. Bless them. Maybe because I've never seen a spouse actually be nice-ish for once. Oh, it varies, Sleek. I don't know how much experience you got with the game. But, yeah. Mileage may vary. Some of them can be quite problematic. I think a fan favourite would probably be the spouse that messes everything up and you can put them in charge of a region. The other regions are outraged by the clear nepotism that's taking place, but Ursa pays them no mind. As profits pour in, she shares a portion of the income with the treasury. Fantastic. Chief Teenybert II strides into the council chamber, brandishing a clay pot from which grows a long leafy plant with floppy yellow flowers. Our expert farmers have discovered a new kind of plant, Your Greatness. Okay, Teeny, what is it? I thought you might like to name this exciting new discovery. Yeah, Planty. It's a mutated zombie bush. I can't put that in. I think roll for it. Okay. Yeah, that sounds alright. Let me do a D10. 1 and 2, Timian's Bane. 3 and 4, Geranium. 5 and 6, Planty. 7 and 8, Royal Ivy. 9 or 10, I'm not a botanist. 6, Plant is Planty. Descriptive. I like it. This stuff grows wonderfully fast. It tastes horrible, but the farm animals don't mind. I suggest we grow it in the north as a livestock feed. Or perhaps it would make a nice addition to the palace decor. I don't see any reason to ban it. We can have it in the capital or we can have it in the north. Ugh. Oh God. Okay then, I think that's everyone. We're gonna plant it in the palace. Who doesn't want the palace to look pretty? Okay, yeah, that's good. Not all the chiefs are happy about their Planty McPlantface being uprooted and put in the capital, but Chief Teenybert II is grateful for the cash. Meanwhile, Planty McPlantface quickly establishes itself in your greenhouses, along your walls, and occasionally creeping into your windows. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see. What do we... The chiefs will want Cedar Deer Park to bring down farming. The Pats want F the prison to lower stability. I want faith. No faith options? Okay, in lieu of faith. E, the library to bring stability up is nice. And A, the aqueduct to bring up farming. That's also quite good. So, barons, I don't know if you want to hog more farming for yourselves or if you want to help me out with the library. But yeah, it looks like C and D are the ones that are going to be hotly contested. Here's everyone's money. And I'm going to start the auction. Now, type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. Try not to miss out. There is a delay on stream though, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? CNA, CNA, CNA. Boom. We have an aqueduct and a prison. Okay then. Farming goes up, stability goes down.
The favoured competitor. Let's go jousting. Yeah. The barons have assembled upon the jousting field, watching from tall stands. The place is buzzing with excitement. Welcome one and all. We have a most thrilling guest today. Cheering erupts and the nobles stamp so hard that the stands tremble. Your Majesty, the highest ranked knights of the tournament are applying for your favour. The first is Baron Hentidad the Cunning, who won every bout last year. Some claim they cheated, but surely they're just jealous. Second is Baroness Vitamin Chi II. No one thought she would succeed this year, but she obviously trained hard. People are calling her the underdog. Last is Lord Patrician Sirius Heat, the interloper. A surprise foreign contestant, but he qualified nonetheless. Sirius, what are you doing jousting? So, my liege, who will you favour? You know what, I think this is a good way. The interloper, let's try and have some good defiance with the coast as well. Grumbling echoes all around the watching barons, but Sirius Heap's group cheer wildly. You beckon him forward and affix a ribbon to his chest. The crowd cheers as he rides to the starting post. Clap politely. Sirius Heap once more, bows once more, and the bout begins. Baron Hentidad is his first opponent. Their horses stamp as the two jousters glare at each other across the field. Have at you! The jousters gallop towards each other. Sirius Heap's launch catches Hentidad in the shoulder but does not unseat them. But they are weakened. On Sirius's next charge, he hits Hentidad right in the chest. The horse stumbles and then throws them into a heap in the dust. Sirius Heap wins the day. Hold on, let me find it. There we are. Claiming a hefty cash prize and is on track to win the entire jousting championship. Sirius got loads of money. Barons are going to adopt you. Barons are going to want it. They love a good lancing. You feel relaxed and full of energy as Chief Teenybert strolls into the council chambers. A stray tendril of Plantimet plant faces curled around the arm of your chair. Wonderful day, isn't it, your greatness? Perhaps a little too wonderful? Aye, a few of the scholars have been researching the properties of Plantimet plant face, and the scent of the flowers has a euphoric effect. But perhaps that's a good thing. If it makes everyone more cheerful, where's the harm? It's harmless, keep it in the palace. It's gotta be. I'll pay you money. B, keep it in the palace. Let's go. Oh. It's harmless, my liege. We should try and smoke it. Yes. Slips off another section for testing. Yeah, we all love a good planty. Alright, come on, planty. The chiefs are relieved that their precious Plantimet plant face has not lost its good reputation. When you settle in your bed that night, leaves coil around your ceiling. About your heir. Your marriage to Ursa has grown strong and steady, like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. My wife and I will have a child together. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Back in the coast, noble patrician Shadowmoon has met with her co-conspirators once again. Wine is being passed around in good measure, but there seems to be little cause for celebration. It's no good. The labourers are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, they'll go back to living their normal lives in peace. Lazy good-for-nothings. Can't even get off their backsides for one measly revolt. We have to keep them unhappy. Don't allow the Queen time to stabilise. The Pact's goal is to lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less. Common tax for everyone. Oh no, what's a new petition? What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, this is a, well, I'd say rare. I've seen it before, but it's infrequent. It's not often the interloper wins the joust. My jousting victories have made me famous all along the coast. In fact, the people of my hometown, Alaminos, want to build a statue in my honour. You'll donate to the project, won't you? I like the jousting is tiresome now. We should have more popular contests, like rowing. 0%. That's how I've got my finger on the pulse. I know what the next fad's gonna be.
Train the coastal troops instead, I would think. But I'll leave it to you all. Oh, tap, what? Long-term tourism? Yeah, I think the statue's not bad. Like, I'm feeling different about these two. Okay. Boom, boom. People of Alminos rejoice as visitors flock to admire the shiny new statue of their favourite jouster. Meanwhile, the jousting fad whips up into a frenzy all across the kingdom. Your Majesty, mass unemployment and unrest have arisen in the coast. Businesses are going bankrupt, mills are shutting down. People are calling it a Great Depression because it's really making everyone very miserable. Yes, my investments have all gone up in smoke. And it's the same for all the other patricians. We must find a way to lift the coast out of poverty. Well, come on in. You've been placed in the chiefs, which I think is what you wanted. So there you are. Congrats. Gonna pay you. Turn them into soldiers. Vote C for 500 gold, everyone. Can't believe the Kraken ate 5 military points. Alright, we have golden choice on C. Golden choice on C. If you're yet to vote, come in and get your goodie bag. Boom, boom. Begin the process of mass conscription, forcing unemployed coastal peasants to be productive by shoving longbows into their hands and telling them to practice hitting sacks of straw at 50 paces. The coastal army swells in size, but the economy is still in a shambles, and the patricians grumble that their investments are losing value by the day. Well, that's alright. 7 mil, not terrible. Sparkling energy brought by early plant tea blooms has been replaced with a fever that hits the entire palace. Indoors, the air is thick with its heavy scent. Sweat pours from your brow like a waterfall. When the servants open the windows, the leaves and stems crowd inside as though hungry. It's afflicting Ursa too. Both of you feel absolutely dreadful. When the scholars of Quail University investigate the planty, it becomes clear that it's responsible for the sickness. Well, yeah. You know, I'm gonna do a call for unity, and I'd like to pray for health. So please give me C. See me up, baby. I am a religious queen. In God we place our trust. Alright, what have we got? Smoke it up for the 9th. Hey, thank you. We're going to pray for health. 70% chance of success. Northern priests arrive at the palace. They sprinkle holy water on your feverish brow and wander through your overgrown corridors, chanting solemnly. In a matter of days, your fever breaks and the tendrils of Planty shrivel and wither. A miracle! The Archbishop praises the 9th god for his health. That's so good. Ooh. I think I'm good as I am. Jousting fever, vultures, lake of crimson. Ooh. Let's deal with jousting fever. We talked a lot about jousting. I regret to inform you of a jousting-related petition from the March, Your Majesty. Why is it regret? It's a splendid idea. Okay, Noobster, what is this deal? Your Majesty, you must reinstate jousting as the official justice system in the March. Trial by combat's the way it used to be, before the courts started sticking their noses in. We like Crimson Lakes? Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they, Dean? I think it's better to stick with the courts. I'm going to do a call for unity. Please, everyone, vote for B. I don't particularly want jousting to be the legal standard by which we judge someone's guilt. Oh dear. Trial by combat, trial by jousting. Like, I don't know if you guys are vested in A Song of Ice and Fire, but it was like a jousting thing, like Trial of the Seven, where one person would bring 6 buddies, their rival would bring 6 buddies, and there'd be 14 knights mounted on horseback, lancing at each other. It sounds like carnage. Alright, here we go. The Law of the Lance. The Chancellor pinches the bridge of their nose. Fantastic. Unfortunately, it turns out the Chancellor's misgivings are well-founded. Lance-related injuries rise sharply across the march. A host of complaints arrive from new courts about incorrect lancing techniques from defenders and prosecutors alike. At the same time, yeah, it was crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can find... Trial of 7, I think it's called. Ice and Fire. A trial of 7 is a form of combat an offended party can demand during a trial. It's linked to the faith of the Seven and Andal tradition. Andals believe that if 7 champions fought side by side, the gods thus honoured would most likely see justice done. If a man cannot find 6 others to stand with him, then he is obviously guilty. There has not been a trial by the 7 in almost 100 years. Oh. 2 teams of 7, and I'm pretty sure they do start off mounted with lances. Well, yeah, I mean, would you really give it to some peasant that's been found stealing turnips? Anyway, Lance of the 7 happened. In the end, the march reluctantly returns to the old system, and the throne loses credibility. Oh, that wasn't too bad then. Yeah, the wall is... there was something going on. It was the age of magic. Greedy northern merchants are taking advantage of cheap coastal labour, Your August Majesty, exploiting our natural resources and putting our trading companies out of business. They're vultures, and hello Gwentaris, I didn't see you join us. There you are, welcome on in. Is it really such a problem? This is just business. Just business, baby? Or... no, kick the chiefs out. Democracy in action, everyone. I generally do need the patricians to, like, buck up their ideas a bit. Alrighty, thank you very much. The corruption? No. We're fixing the corruption. By the Starflare, trust me, those coastal fools will run my companies into the ground. All the northern companies in the coast are transferred to new ownership: wine cellars, jewellers and gold mines, perfumeries. It all goes to Lord Patrician Gwentaris. As the months pass, it becomes evident that Chief Gibbon Nexus II was wrong. The companies continue to make a nice profit, and a new owner spreads the wealth all across the coast. Project 1102. Wait, 1102? We're 1162. We're 60 years too late. It's over. The project failed. Whoa, you're well. You're looking good. Your greatness, the crystal waters of our beloved Lake of Dawn had turned to blood. Foolish stories speak of pagan flesh feaster god, Sharlith, and the common folk think she's displeased with the state of the north. The flesh feaster sounds like a nice dinner party guest, I suppose. Acts of my ancestors, how can you say such a thing, Your Highness? We bathe in the light of the ninth god now, instead of grubbing around in the dirt, worshipping antlered spirits and murderous beasts. How devoted can you be if your famous lake is full of blood? Alas! Some still cling to unholy beliefs, Your Majesty. We must deal with this swiftly. Okay, Yoru. Amen. Let us cleanse the waters. Golden Choice on sea. We'll send priests to fix it. Alex, hello. Hold on, let's see where you've been put. There you are. You're in the Chiefs. Welcome. I see you own the game. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. but I'll assume for the most part that you know how to play. We play every Sunday. This is our roleplay Dynasty. So pretty much everyone has their own little roleplay stuff going on. Please don't sweat it if you see people vote for stuff that doesn't necessarily help the scheme. We got Golden Choice on C. C is probably going through. Gatis as well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll be playing again next Sunday as well, and the Sunday after that, and every Sunday. Alright, do a final countdown because there's quite a few of you that haven't put in a vote yet. Boom, boom. But yeah, thank you for all the follows, everyone. I appreciate it. And I hope I keep putting out content you all like. The Archbishop himself travels to the Lake of Dawn in a vast golden carriage, followed by an entourage of priests. Chiefs and peasants alike gather around the perimeter of the blood-red lake. As the Archbishop roars his prayer, the waters stir. Then the froth calms, and the blood transforms into a fresh spring of water. Only the slightest pink tint remains. Pilgrims pour in to pay homage to the ninth god, and the chiefs make a killing selling canteens of miracle water. Everyone vows it's sweeter than ever before. Sweet waters. Up in the north, Chief Scribe Works and Arizid Bizg are enjoying a grand feast together. Any glassware has been carefully replaced with ceramics. Nothing with me. Nothing. I can't get away from it. It hurts my nose. Biz groans and the oaken table splits down the middle like a tree struck by lightning. Please, just give me a few more months. By Ardheld's horn, I won't let you down. Here you go! Don't expect me! The chief's aim is to lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less. Where are we at the minute? 21. Okay, he got a bit of work there. So, barons are helping me to win. And I think I'm going to be okay, really. I've got 20 faith. That's pretty nice. Frida and the chiefs want to lower farming. It's a bit of a stretch. They've got to lose 7 farming across the realm. And Alex and the Pats want to lower stability to 4 or less. It's currently at 6. So a little bit of a walk for them. And my heir is here. Hey, fantastic. I didn't even know that I was that far into the game. Your Greatness! I'm afraid someone has been painting obscene graffiti on your monument in the north. Gatiz, hello, welcome. What do you mean by obscene? It describes you as a tyrant, and in addition there are images. I will probe no further. Best not, Your Grace. I assume it's been washed off by now? Aye, Your Greatness, but every time we remove the images, they appear again the next day. Kitty, Kitty, hello, welcome on in. Everyone say hello to Kitty in chat. Kitty, there you are. Back in the Pats. We need to track down the perpetrator. You're becoming a laughingstock in the north. When you call the council to gather, some of the nobles whisper behind their hands, stifling giggles. Chief Gatiz was right. We're going to do something. I don't know what we're going to do, but we ought to do something. Bafuni! Hello, welcome on in. Where are you? There you are. Welcome to the Chiefs. Now you're telling me. But maybe I could have put Call for Unity on. Very sad. Your soldiers storm the local village, shouting and kicking people until they get the answers they're looking for. The culprit is a local artist protesting your recent refusal to become their patron. Your refusal was totally justified, other than certain parts of the anatomy, which are bizarrely detailed. Their artwork is slapdash and sloppy. The artist is thrown in your dungeons to think about what he's done, and hopefully practice drawing more wholesome parts of the body. However, your over-the-top reaction has made you even more enemies in the north. Uh-oh. Right idea. Since the wedding, you've witnessed the Queen Consort fail miserably at a series of hobbies. Oh! Oh, we got this one! Oh, fantastic. This is one of the better ones. This is fun. Did he create the world's first hand? Yeah, I think that's a reference to it. Swimming ended with near drowning. Knitted ended with you being gifted a 12-sleeved sweater. Beekeeping ended with the palace watching the hospital. Despite all this, Ursa never gives up. Why do you never give up? Because Ursa never did. Look at her. I have another great idea. Can't wait to hear it. I was looking through the law books and I found a long forgotten decree saying the Queen can appoint their Queen Consort as a regional governor. The appointment only lasts half a year, but during that time I'd have total executive power over an entire region. Isn't that exciting? Imagine the good I could do. Okay, what would you have? Not the North, obviously. The Chiefs know me too well. I don't think they'd listen to a word I say, but anywhere else would work. There needs to be a vote. Of course, the council can vote on which region I'll be governing. Right, I'm going to put up Call for Unity. Who wants Ursa? Do the March want her? Or the Coast? I think the Coast probably. Coast needs a little bit of TLC. Needs a little bit of help getting itself back on its feet. Northerner can't run the coast. That's completely insane, is it? Oh, look at that. Very close. Okay, A is ahead by 2 clear points. Thank you everyone for your votes. Just wait until you see the improvements I'll make to the coast. They'll need someone to whip them into shape. I know a thing or two about business. I'll have the economy singing in no time. The Pats have shown a lack of ability to govern themselves. No, I think it was mostly the Kraken. By the 9th, you can't be serious. I mean, yeah, I can. Yeah, that's what happens, zombie. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council. holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask my crown be passed down to. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. Hold on. A 1. My son. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your greatness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Ruperta II. The gods are good, your majesty. I'm sure little Ruperta II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the spy master, and soon. By the hair as what? Thanks, Shadow Moon. I've not got it. I've not got it in me to understand that. Too much. A tongue twister, if ever there was one. Alright. Here's everyone's money. We know the drill now. We've got... What do we need? What are we doing? Where am I going? Pats would like F, the prison, to lower stability. Anyone that wants to hurt the Pats' chances would like E, the library, to raise stability. The Chiefs probably want D, the deer park, to lower farming. I'd be quite partial myself to C, the cathedral, for a little bit of extra faith. But I'll leave it up to you all. Here's everyone's money. You can see how much money everyone has here. And I'm going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will get built and take effect. Anything bid on uncompleted auction items will be refunded to you. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a delay on stream, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Help if I could spell. Spelling is good. Spelling is great. Alright, what have we got? D and F. Cool. As expected. 10 seconds, everyone. Boom, boom, boom. Get in, get in. So what was that? Stability went up. Farming went down. Okay. You know what? I can live with that. That's fine. Low on lumber. Swan trouble. Your esteemed highness, will you tell these superstitious barons to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. I've told you 1,000 times, Lady Patrician. That forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. But you sold us a logging contract, and said contract has no exclusions for hauntings. Your esteemed highness, the barons can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. Ting? Hunting. Hunting is nice. Let's have a hunting reserve. Vote C, everyone, for golden choice. Hunting is good. Hunting is love. Hunting is life. Well thought out. Respect the spirits and get some meat. Meat. We love a good bit of meat. But this is for the 500 gold. Yeah, there we go. Well, do a final countdown. If you've yet to vote, now's the time. Well done, Dean. You made it in just before the end. Enjoy your 500 gold. A hunting reserve? That's not what you asked for. We need lumber, you fools. The Queen Ruperta Friendship Reserve doesn't really get off the ground as the barons avoid it out of fear and habit. Still, at least it keeps the patricians from hacking it down. Fantastic. You're enjoying a quiet game of croquet with Ursa when Chief Ephra Bulbasaur III marches over across your lawn, arm in a sling. Axe of my ancestors, look what your foul beasts have done to me. My foul beast, Ephra. Aye, your majesty, don't pretend that there isn't anything fair about those creatures. Chief Ephra III, your arm, what in Celeste F has happened to you? Ursa and Ephra are relatives as well. Foul! I was having a lovely stroll in my new deer park when I was ambushed by the feathery white spawn of the sun god himself. Broke my arm with one blow from its wings. Here's the problem. Yeah. As Queen, you own every swan in the kingdom. You're responsible for this injury. I demand justice. Technically, you do own all the swans in the kingdom. Your Majesty, that's been a law for at least 100 years. I'm not sure this means you're responsible for the actions of said swans. Of course it does, you buffoon. Oh, calling the Chancellor a buffoon? Okay. I'm not going to kill a swan. We can let the swans go free, or we can just tell you to fob off. A milk drinking wimp. Yeah. Oh. It really isn't my fault, is it? Have you taken leave of your senses? We don't teach this foul a lesson, other swans will be emboldened. Swan attacks will put half the council out of commission, just you wait. At the start of your reign you said you wanted to be a saint. You're well on your way to reaching that goal. The church has never found a queen they love more. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your nobles' scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. Your majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the ninth god, the church will lend our full support. With the backing of the church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. You've heard of the Sceptre of Sages? It's an ancient lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise herself. There's a legend that any queen who recovers it will rule over a golden age. Right, well here's the deal. Faith and Trade are the archetypes of my roleplay rules. So we're locked in. We're going for the Scepter of Sages. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin sending out adventurers to track down the Scepter's location. Yeah, it's gotta be. So the way it works, Sleek, hold on, let me type it in chat, this. If you follow the link, you can get the full PDF of my roleplay rules for free. But just heads up, each of the traits I've done have their own archetype. And the archetype dictates what ambitions I go for. So if I can fulfill both, I will. If I can't fulfill the initial one, then after my second one has to be for the second trait. But there we are. Faith and Trade need to be as high as possible. Holy cow, that'd be funny. Let's send a few swans to the next county commission meeting. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Oh no. And as we just saw on the sign, common tax for everyone. Oh, so you aim for the first one as a priority, both if possible, and second if the first isn't possible. Yeah. So with the ambitions, if you don't have enough points in what you're pursuing, so if my faith had been really low, I'd be forced to deviate to something else. And so I would have had to take something with trade in it. Sometimes I do get it where I've got like trade and stability, and then I'd go for the spy master thing. But often they're not the same thing, and I get a choice between the two when I get there, and I just have to pick the ending that fits the roleplay best. Common tax for everyone. There you go. Bon appetit. Governing the coast, a terrible curse. Scepter of Sages. Okay. Ursa, my beloved. How goes things in the coast? Yeah, Morgrim's been playing since the start of the game. Whopper was in the lead and then lost all their money. In terms of cash money. But you don't get that much by spending it. That's the trick. Your Majesty, your Queen Consort's governorship of the coast has been nothing short of catastrophic. Chaz, don't talk about my wife like that. The last 6 months have been a litany of disasters unlike anything I've ever seen. How could you do this to us? Well, I mean, it's not like she's a Kraken. You know, the Kraken did the most damage ever. I'd hoped Ursa would rise to the occasion. All I can say is that I tried my best. I found out that there were all these subsidies for different industries. I thought, what's the point of that? So I got rid of them. And then everything kind of collapsed, economically speaking.
Well, I mean, you know, it could have been worse. You did your best, darling. Better luck next time. That's just what I'm for. I'm so glad I have you to support my dreams, my dear. Yeah, just in time for me to make a roll for my ambition. Chief Teenybert II rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. Oh! Teeny, this is it. This is a good one. By the light, you look like you haven't slept in weeks. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks. Love it. Perhaps you're ill or old. It was one of my common folk. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch. How does that work? I mean, you already had no hair. That's why it's funny. It's so... I don't know. I don't know if it'd be possible. Could you make characters who are already bold immune from this particular event? Don't actually do it, but it'd just be... Test the witch. I'll pay you 500 gold. Vote A. We're going to test the witch. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have a second game today. I think I'll go have an early sleep. Holy crap. Right, golden choice on A, everyone. If you've yet to vote, now's the time. I could buy a wig. We're going to come back next week and you'll have like a novelty hair piece on. There we go. You arrange for a priestess of the god of Morgana to question a farmer. The north isn't as squeamish about witches as the other regions, but even they draw the line at cursing a chief without good reason. After several days of meditation, smoking out the peasant girl's dwelling, and consecrating Teeny Bert II's estate, the priestess makes her announcement. The accused is innocent. You know, if I weren't going to be at a sci-fi... Ooh! I think... I vaguely remember, is this one you've been to before? I think I remember you mentioning one before. Have fun. Things settle down. Teeny Bert II eventually admits that some new pomade may be to blame for her hair troubles. Farming's up. Alright, ambition time. Here we go. Your Majesty, I have the most exciting news. Our hired adventurers have discovered an ancient manuscript hidden deep beneath the mountains. It speaks of the Sceptre of Sages and was written by Queen Alma herself. Worried about what would happen to the kingdom after she died, she hid the Sceptre of Sages so her enemies couldn't find it. Good work, Treasurer. It's in a warren of caves within the Blackweld Forest, Your Majesty, near the capital. It's been under our noses this whole time. I've taken the liberty of sending out more adventurers. They'll clear the area and get inside. Hopefully it's not too dangerous. It's Capricorn in Chicago. Oh. It is their job. I'm sure they'll be fine. As soon as the adventurers return, the treasurer comes in to tell you the news. Have they found anything? 60%. Please, please, please. RNG. Wait! Most delightful news, Your Majesty. Despite your wife destroying the coastal economy, the adventurers have found a golden door beneath the forest which matches the description in Queen Alma's manuscript. So we got the scepter? The scepter should be hidden within. But the Sceptre of Sages can be found only by a monarch who is strong of purpose and true of heart. How do you prove that? Queen Alma wrote a ritual for the monarch to prove themselves worthy of the sceptre. If we go to the cave, I can read out the relevant passages while you set it all up.
You make the arrangements, bringing a procession of horses, food, drinks, adventure guides, and a little travelling desk for the treasurer to the Blackwild Forest. Your wife comes too, riding beside you. This is such a wonderful chance for the kingdom. The sceptre will bring in a golden age. Ah, Ursa, looking after me. Ursa, you can hold the sceptre for a bit if you like. The adventurers lead you inside the cave, holding flaming torches to light your way. Soon the tunnel grows horribly cramped, and you bend double to squeeze through. Don't worry, Ruperta. We'll pull together and get through it. You walk for what feels like hours. Just as you might have lost hope, you reach a golden door, exactly as the adventurers described. It will open only for the faithful. Close your eyes, Your Majesty, and concentrate 60% again. Breathe in. Breathe out. We've had fun, everyone, but here we are. Winners win. Ruperta is a winner. Yay! Yes, yes, yes. Love it. A bright golden light flares behind your eyes, but you keep your breath steady. You hear the door rumble open. When you open your eyes, the tunnel ahead is utterly dark. Even the torches do not illuminate it. Soon you step into the chamber. Torches stuff out, a hideous scream echoes from below. The adventurers scramble into a protected stance while the treasurer wails. Oh, this is awful, dreadful. I should have stayed in my office. I have to say I feel similarly. Do we even have enough air left? Sorry. I'll stay calm. You put your hands out and feel your way along the wall. Then your fingers touch something. Could this be it? As you grip the sceptre, it grows cold. Oh, it glows gold, chasing away the dark shadows of the chamber. It looks like a simple wooden staff, like any peasant might use for walking, but the glow is as bright as the sun. It's the sceptre, Your Majesty. You've done it. Can you imagine the good we can do for the kingdom with this? First things first, I'm eliminating poverty. Goodness, well, we must call the nobles first and tell them the good news. Bearing the sceptre, you make your way through the tunnels and back to the sunlit forest. As soon as you return to the capital, you pull the nobles to the council hall. Let's go straight in and make the announcement, Senator Hurdival. No, not today. Not today. The treasurer holds a velvet cushion upon which the sceptre sages sits. It looks small and ordinary, but you can sense the weight of its history. Ursa strides in at your side, looking very pleased with herself. Behind you, your heir, Ruperta II, toddles along, hand in hand with his governess. What's going on, Your Majesty? Why have we been brought here? Good news, everyone! The nobles fall silent as you ascend your throne and settle yourself comfortably. Queen Ruperta has descended to the darkest depths of the Blackwild Forest and retrieved the sceptre of sages. Excited and worried whispers ripple around the council hall. As bearer of the sceptre of sages, the Queen has sealed her destiny as Queen Ruperta the Enlightened. How do we know it's real? Could be any old staff. I'm going to pick up my sceptre, wave it around. There we go. There we go. All of you shut up now. The sceptre begins to glow, bathing the council hall in a warm golden light. The nobles gasp and fall silent beside you. Ruperta II clasps his hands in delight. The gods are good, that's extraordinary. It becomes clear that even the grumpiest of nobles will never dare speak against you. While you bear the sceptre of sages, finally you are secure in your throne and in your kingdom. Your victory is here, but your future only just began. GG everyone! GG! Alright, before we go, I'll find someone to raid. But first, let's have a poll. King Ruperta II is going to inherit something. Trocker, thank you for the goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Trocker Nero in chat. So our inheritance. Will we have a repeat next week of Modest? Or will it be Investor? Both are pretty nice traits. You'll have 2 minutes to vote in a poll in chat, starting now. Maybe. So take a good look. Now I'll put the sign away. I'm going to read the book. The barons celebrated their victory, and Ruperta was venerated as a true hero of the march, but some whispered that the barons were losing control of their puppet as the queen consolidated her power around her heir, Prince Ruperta II. The attempt to woo Buzg to the northern cause was doomed to failure. Eventually, the wizard, bored of these mortal quabbles, trapped Chief Scribeworks in a bubble of silence from which he never escaped. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the patrician's scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they take matters into their own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of the common folk. Backed by the sceptre, Queen Ruperta's rule spanned another 15 years of peace and stability. A golden age of prosperity swept over the kingdom. In her will, the Queen instructed that the sceptre be reburied, to be claimed only by a worthy successor. There we go. Queen Ruperta the Illustrious. Illustrious Ruperta. Married to Ursa of the North. Morgrim had the most money, Chaz the least. And finally, say hello to King Ruperta. Inheriting quite a realm. As you can see, the Pats are going to be broke next game, next week. Alright, Investor has won. So we'll have a repeat of Investor and we'll match it. I'll roll a random one. So thank you everyone for joining me. Hope you had fun today. I'm sorry I'm calling it early. But yeah. Oh, we got someone else streaming, King of the Castle. Okay, let's go say hello. Ursa is my daughter, which means King Ruperta is my grandchild. Yeah. Let's set up this raid. So you guys can get a fix of some more King of the Castle right now.